Hi third graders, it's Miss Maurer here. Just want to start out by saying I miss you guys so much, and I hope you are all staying healthy and you're safe and that you are enjoying this time, at home with your parents or whoever you're staying with. Just try to make the best of it. It's such a weird situation for everyone. I know it's weird for me. I really miss you guys. I wish I could see you. I did not think that the last time I saw you guys would be the last time. So, as you can see, I got my kitties here with me. I got a new kitty, Mr. Leon. And there's Wilbur back there. They're going to hang out with me while I read you guys a book. I'm going to be reading a couple books for you guys over the next couple weeks, sending videos to Mrs. Scusa so she can share them with you. Kind of going to be like the Read-Aloud we did in class together, except obviously you're not going to be able to respond to any questions I may ask. And if I ask a question, just think about the answer to yourself, or maybe you can talk to your parents about it, or a sibling, or whoever's around, or you don't have to. It's totally up to you. These are kind of just for fun, so I can show you guys that I'm still thinking about you, and I wish I could be teaching you in the classroom right now, and maybe next year or sometime I'll be able to come see you guys. Well, hopefully, not maybe. I'm gonna try to make that happen because I really miss you, and I wanted to say, I didn't get to say a proper goodbye. So, alright, so we'll just get into the book today. I've got this one here. It's called A Fractions Goal, Parts of a Whole, and I am so sorry if the picture is flipped and the words are backwards. I'm not a tech person. I do photography and that's about it. I don't really make videos like this often, so I'm still learning. So if I can't figure that out, I'm so sorry, but I'm going to try to figure out how to switch the words back so you can read them on the screen. But I'm going to be reading it to you so you can just look at the pictures. And so this one's called Fractions Goal, Parts of a Whole by Brian P. Cleary, illustrated by Brian Gable. And I know Mrs. Scusa has these kind of books in her classroom, and so I don't know if you are familiar with these, but I thought this one was really cool, and I was hopefully gonna be able to teach you guys a fraction lesson in the classroom, but since that's not happening, I'll just read the book to you guys. So let's get going. Alright. Fractions are a portion, a piece, or just a part of something that is larger, like this segment on this chart. Or look at this round pizza. It can be cut in 2, or 4, or 6, or 8 or more, whatever best suits you. I know when I eat pizza, I usually cut it into 8 pieces. Or if it's me eating with my boyfriend, I'll cut it into 4 on his 4 because he likes to eat a lot. But let's say that it's cut in 2 and you can pick up 1 slice. If you've got 1 piece out of 2, it's half to be precise. Next, cut that pizza into 4 and take 1 single piece. 1/4. That's 1/4 now. Can you see how the size has been decreased? See, they just cut the half in half and it made 2 more pieces. So let's see, he's going to explain it right here. So now if someone wants 1/2, 2 slices will be needed. 2/4 and 1/2 are the same. They're different ways to read it. And I like that you can really see here. This is 1/2 of the pizza, cut it in half, and now you've got 2/4 of the pizza, because we would have 2 other pieces here to make a whole pizza. So 2/4 and 1/2, they're the same. They're just different portions. So this is 1/2, this is 2/4. Fractions also work with groups like 2/3 of the players, 7/8 of jugglers, and 1/2 of the mayors. Pretend you have 3 uncles and 2 came for a visit, which uncles can't visit us right now, but let's think if 2 out of 3 uncles came for a visit, we would have how many uncles out of the whole group? So if there's 3 in a group, 2 are there, so that would be 2/3 of our uncles. Let's see if we're right. That would mean 2/3 were there. That's not so hard now, is it? So we were right. That's awesome. Let's say the 3rd one then shows up to join in all the fun. That's one whole group of uncles because 3/3 equals 1. Fractions come in handy if you ever help with baking. You'll see them in the recipes for breads and cakes you're making. I hope that some of you are having some time to maybe bake or cook with your parents or guardians or whoever you're staying with. I know that I have been doing a lot of cooking at home now, and I've been trying to get Brody to help me out. You guys remember me talking about Brody? That's my boyfriend's son who lives here with us, who I've been spending a lot more time with now because he's not in school also. And it's a lot of fun if you want to spend time with your mom or your dad or whoever does the cooking at the house, and you can learn a lot about fractions because a lot of recipes call for like 1/4 cup of flour or 2/3 cup of water, things like that. So you can really practice your fractions by cooking, so it's really, really fun. Like, this is a good example. 3/4 tablespoon of salt, add 2/3 cups of flour, 5/8 cup of chocolate chips, and bake for 1/2 hour. Look at that, even the time is a fraction. The numerator is the word for the number that's on top. Like the 3 that's in we lost 3/10 of this year's crop. So if the top number is the numerator, I bet you guys know what the bottom number is. If you can remember, let's think. If the top is the numerator, the bottom has to be, let's look if the book tells us. The number underneath the slash is a denominator. Note that nearly all the time, this bottom number is greater. So it's the denominator on the bottom. And the book says that it's mostly all the time that number is greater. And if that number is not greater, then that fraction needs to be taken apart, and then there will be holes in that fraction. It's something that I would need to write down to explain to you guys. It's a little hard to explain over the video, but let's keep reading. Fractions can be used in pizzas, planes, and cranes, and plants. You know more than just a portion if you give them half a chance. Alright, so that's the end of the book. At the end here, there are some little fraction wheels. And if we were going over this in class, I would probably write these on the board and see if you could guess what the fractions are. So like this is, let's see, we have 1/2, 1/3. This one's 3/3 because all of these are colored in. 1/4, 2/4 because 2 are colored in, and look, 2/4, the same as 1/2. So see, it's kind of cool that different fractions can be the same amount, just, written differently. Let's see what else we have. 3/4, 5/8, 7/8, because they just colored in 2 more. Yep. 3/10 here, and 1/12. Really skinny piece of pizza right there. Alright, so that's the end of that book. I hope you guys enjoy that book. These are great books if you really want to do some fun reading that'll help you learn different math, language arts, facts. They have a lot of, he has so many books. So if you liked this one, check him out. Try to find some more. Like I said, Brian P. Cleary is the author. So many books that are fun to read in his series. Awesome. Well, I hope you guys liked that book. I hope you learned a little bit. Was a little review on fractions. I know that we did fractions earlier in the spring before all this happened, but it's always good to review. I hope you guys are doing so good, and I really miss you, and I hope I can see you guys all again soon. Alright, bye!